Well, hello there, everybody. This is Evan, or Johnny, whatever y'all want to call me. Thank y'all for tuning into this video today. Thank you for chilling with me here. And the man himself, Bruce Lee. And no, I am not drunk in this video. I could almost see how somebody could say that because I'm in a very, very relaxed state, like more relaxed than I've been in a long time. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is that my sleep schedule has been completely opposite to human hours, let's say. So I forced myself to stay up since like 9 o'clock last night when I woke up. And what time is it now? I don't even know what time it is. It's getting close to 8, I think. So I've been up for almost 24 hours, give or take. And I did a little bit of meditating and tried to sleep for a little bit. It might have been a power nap. And then I got up and pretty much just stayed up from then. I ended up going on a 2.5 hour bike ride. I got back maybe a half hour ago or so. Did a bunch of stretching. Oh my God, the tension in my legs, my body. I'm just feeling that all release. I'm just breathing. Feeling that electrical conductive energy flowing through me. And I got magnesium oil all over my body too, so that's just another level of relaxation that I'm feeling. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice indeed. I had a nice protein shake with my homemade almond milk. I mixed that, about 8 ounces of the almond milk. Then I added 4 ounces of water to that, so that I could compensate for adding the pea protein, cacao powder, and the xylitol. So I had a nice little chocolate pea protein shake with almond milk, homemade almond milk. It's like the best thing, the best protein shake I ever fucking had in my life. It's amazing. With some super greens capsules. And I'm just in a fucking flow state right now, man. Like, I laid on the floor, flat on my back, stretching in all different angles and just like flexing really hard in certain areas where it just felt like blissful. Just to like, like really like dig in there as best as I could. So I'm kind of wanting to extend a little bit of that energy with you guys here. I'm not sure what else I'll talk about in this video, but I'm just going to let whatever else comes up to naturally flow. Yeah. I mean, and for real, you guys, like, this feeling is way better than feeling drunk. Way better. It's like, wow. Like, crazy good. I mean, I'm using a little vape, but that's beside the point. No, like, I didn't think I'd be out on that bike ride for very long, or as long as I would be. Like, actually, before I left, I was like, man, I don't know if I should go out on the bike. Like, I've been up for a while. I'm feeling like a little bit just kind of like spinny in my head a little bit, just kind of just like an upper head chakra area, kind of like a spinning type of thing, somewhat slightly off balance. Then I got on my bike and I was going, got warmed up. I did figure eights around the town. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it again. And I did basically the same route twice, figure eights. So I don't know how many miles I went. Then there was a couple of nice incline hills where I just started pedaling like crazy. No hands up the hill. I really love doing that. I love that challenge of like getting your bike into a certain gear and then just like leaning forward a little bit. And then, you know what I always think of whenever I'm on my bike? I always think of Sylvester Stallone when he was training for boxing or whatever. And I just like I think of that guy. It was like one of the Rocky movies or something. Whenever he was like on his bike and just like pedaling, you know. So I think bicycling is a really really amazing and low impact on the joints type of training, and very good for your heart, very good for cardio. And I was just like breathing like and like I felt like superhuman. It was amazing. Like I was just zooming up some of these hills, and I was like, holy shit. This is what it feels like it's a lot to be alive, man. I was out there shirtless. I was basically out in a sauna for like 2.5 hours. No shirt, biking up the hill, no with just shorts on or whatever. Just loving it, just absolutely loving it. Went through a couple parks, went through a couple trails and everything. And I love how certain areas of the woods you go into or certain parts of the trail, it just gets nice and cool in those parts. Especially, you know, with the midday sun, you know, you get that contrast of like the intense sun. I've been really needing to get the sun. I think that's part of why I feel so blissful right now is that I've spent a long time, like in months previous, just not really going out a whole lot in that capacity. And I was like, this is the second time so far I've gone out on the bike, just no shirt. I was like, fuck it, dude. Busted out like 50 push ups before I left. You know, just get a nice little pump on, you know. Got out on the bike and man, just feeling really good. And now, no, earlier today too, I think it was 10 sets of 12 uh, bicep curls. So I think I'll be feeling nice and sore tomorrow. But so far I've got two uh, really powerful doses of magnesium oil all over my body. So, man, it's crazy. It feels really good. I highly recommend checking magnesium oil out if y'all haven't. I have a video on this channel how to make it. It's very simple. Just get magnesium chloride flakes that you normally use for a bath. Not Epsom salt, but magnesium chloride flakes. The brand I use that was linked by good brother of mine, Brother Bo, in one of his videos. I think it was on his video called How to Sleep Like a Dog. I think I'll be sleeping like a dog tonight, man. No doubt about that, lad. I tell you that. There's a couple songs too that I was thinking, like just some like lyrics came to my head too. I'm trying to think of what those were. Um, It'll come to me at some point, I think. wasn't Go Where the Love Is. That's what I shared that in another video. Um, hmm. Oh, it's a popular song. It's a popular song. Fuck. I'm trying to force it. It'll come to me at some point, but yeah, just been feeling really good. No drinking, still staying sober. And this is really like, this is so far the best rebound that I've had from being in a state of, for lack of better terms, like full on like depravity, which no judgment for anybody who's going through that. I'm just saying it like it is. I mean, that's just what it was. Not good or bad, just an experience. And, we have these experiences for a reason. It's not like we just all of a sudden decide, I'm just going to do this. It stems from somewhere, right? So whatever y'all are going through right now, I send out my love and compassion for each and every one of you who are struggling or going through something really difficult right now, because I know what it's like to backslide big time. And guess what? If you backslide in life, like even a lot, there's nothing that you can do that will make the creator of all things, God, whatever you want to call that being, he, she, it, all things. There's nothing that you can do that will ever make that creator love you any less or any more. I think both are important to make distinctions of, because to think that you have to earn love from a creator that a lot of us should know, I think most of us should know at this point, that there is no God, angry God, bearded man in the sky that's getting angry at people for sins. It's people's choices and what they're doing, which is what's creating their reality. And they're either, it's all frequency. You'll freak when you see how true this is. And usually in a really positive, beautiful way. You'll freak and it'll be like, what? It's me? It's been me the whole time? And I have a choice? I have a choice in all of this? For myself? You know? Because anything could be taken away from you. There are certain things that could be taken away from you in your life, or you could lose certain things in your life. But something that nobody can ever take from you, unless you allow it, is your attitude in whatever situation is happening. And however events play out, when you're aligning more and more with your truth, your higher self, and holding compassion for yourself, holding space for yourself in a truly loving and unconditional way, that's just beautiful, man. You know? Like the song is like, just like, it's right there. I was just singing it. I was just singing it when I was listening to something just a little bit ago. as I was listening to something else, like a song comes up into my head when I hear a certain phrase or like somebody saying something in particular. I'm just like, oh, those song lyrics. I'm just gonna start singing those. That just makes sense. I resonate with that. One of those things. I'm thinking of making a acoustic guitar video because I'm in a real nice, very calm acoustic jam space right now. I've been doing a lot of electric guitar jam videos lately, so I kind of want to share some more singing and acoustic work. I got a bunch of songs I haven't sang for such a long time. I'd really love to start sharing that again. So I'm just going to let go of the fact that I can't remember necessarily that song. It's totally fine. It's not the point, really. It's not the main topic here. But regardless of that, it's here. Somewhere. I just can't quite get to it right now. You know? So at some point, I think pretty soon I'm going to have to. I'm not totally sure yet exactly what I'm going to do as far as a job or employment yet, but so far, I'm just choosing not to worry. I'm not worrying about what ends up happening. I'm just going to align best with myself as best as I can, which is hard to explain with words, but the more I'm choosing to do that and say it, speak it into existence, the more I'm just starting to get this really good feeling that what I'm doing right now is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it's always been that way, but now that I'm more aligned with it, I can really feel like I feel it right now in my heart. Big time, like big time. It's like almost like it's really intense, like ice melting off the heart type of thing, And I want to remind all of you guys that you're exactly right where you need to be right now too. There's no mistakes in this grand design that we're all experiencing. Absolutely no mistakes. And I've been experiencing a ton of number synchronicities lately. And I'm not really trying to put meaning necessarily on the numbers, but like when I see them, like I'll watch a video sometimes and like it'll be the time I'm looking at, 333, and then I look at the number of views that a video has and it's like 33, and then one of the other numbers is like some other kind of repeating number, like 555 or like the 1010 and all this stuff, and it's like this hasn't happened in a long time. So for me, it's a very feeling based thing, that just an inner knowingness of I'm being led and guided somewhere where I need to be. And I want to remind all of you that even if you're not going to experience exactly what I'm experiencing, but there can be some like overlay, hard to explain, crossover, type of thing like that. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, no, I haven't been messing with cannabis either. I do have a bunch of mushrooms. I haven't really delved into that yet. I don't want to do like high doses. What uh, if I do end up taking them? I want to make like microdose mushroom tea, like a legit microdose tea of like, usually a microdose, isn't it like zero point 0.1, zero point 0.2 grams or something? I've done like 1 gram, like a single gram of mushroom tea, and depending on how fast you drink it, that can actually be pretty intense. Because that's, for a lot of people, like a classic dose is like 3 to 3.5 grams for like a pretty intense trip. And honestly, I personally, when I had a really high dose of mushrooms, I mean, at least for me, and I think it was in a tea too. And I think that was like 2 grams or something. I personally didn't like it because I felt like I got sucked into something too quickly, and like my perception of reality shifted in a way that I wasn't ready for. So I am definitely not recommending that anybody does mushrooms necessarily, but um, I found that I ended up having them, and I'm personally aware of the power of microdosing just from experience. So at some point, I might try that. I really like making mushroom tea. Um, I would basically just um, really all you have to do. You don't really even have to like powderize them in a coffee grinder like I used to. When you're doing microdose, it's going to be such a small amount. All those little fragments are going to get stuck basically on like the inner edges of the coffee grinder. So really, you can just like you're mincing garlic. Really, just carefully mince them, because they can be kind of dry when they're dried. So you don't want the spores to go everywhere. And yeah, you can put them in like a really fine, or even like one of those little coffee pod things. Submerge that, or pour hot water over it. You could put like a tea bag in there too. You know, that's what I like doing, or liked doing when I was doing it. But I guess we'll see how that goes. To be totally honest, I kind of feel like I'm on mushrooms already. So this is just kind of a side rant of something I might try at some point. Not totally sure, but yeah, I think quitting the cannabis has helped me to not be so stuck in my head. Even though anytime I quit cannabis and then I come back to